So what's going on with residential real estate in the Athens, Georgia area? That's what I'm going to share with you today. I'm Justin Woodall with Woodall Realty Group, brokered by EXP. I get asked that question all the time. What's going on with the market? Are home sales slowing down? Interest rates are up? Are prices declining? So I want to walk you through those answers in this video. I'm going to share my screen and we'll jump into it. I'm going to start by sharing what's going on in Clarke County. Athens, Clarke County, then we'll look at Oconee County. And if you happen to be in an area around Athens, if you're in Madison County, Oglethorpe, Jackson, somewhere else and want specifics for your area, reach out, send me a DM or email me, call me. I'll be glad to get numbers for your specific area. But let's look at Clarke County because that's where the majority of the population lives. That's where the majority of the home sales take place. So comparing 2023 to 2022, what are we seeing? Well, number of units sold in the first 3 quarters of this year were 808, and last year over 1,000. So yeah, we've only sold about 80% of the properties, so that it's down about 20%. So does that mean that we're going into a market crash or that things are changing? No, let's look at average sales price. Average sales price is up. And you know, at one time when these interest rates first started going up, I thought, hey, prices are going to have to come down because interest rates are going up and the cost of owning a home is going to be a little higher. Well, that hasn't happened. And the reason for that is simply supply and demand. And I'll get to that in a second as well. Just compare median price. You've got 335 up from 300 last year, up 11% there. Average days on market is 35 up from 24. So it's a 46% increase, but homes are still selling in about a month. But the new listings, that's what I want to show you there. New listings, over 1,000 have sold this year or have come on the market this year. And last year there were over 1,200 that hit the market. So why is that? Why are we listing fewer homes this year compared to last year? Well, that is because of the interest rates. When people are at a 3% or around a 3% interest rate, they may not want to sell their home to upgrade, or they may not even want to downsize or make a move if they're going from a 3% to a 7% because it impacts their payment. So we're seeing fewer homes come on the market. And because fewer homes are on the market, there's still a high demand and prices are holding. So check this out on the sold ratio of the homes that were listed. Again, 2022, over 1,200 homes were listed, just over 1,000 sold. So 83% of the properties sold that were listed in 2022 and 78% that were listed in 2023. Now let's look at Oconee County. Lower numbers because it's a smaller population, but in 2023 we've seen 354 sell versus 393 the year before. So it's down about 10%, whereas Clarke County is down 20 on sales. Again, not pricing, but sales. Prices are actually up 8% in Oconee and up 7% on a median. So on an average, they're up 8.8. just over 7 on median. And again, if you remember, median is that midpoint. So that means half the homes in Oconee County this year that have sold have been above 578,000. The other half have been below 578,000. And on an average, they've been 644,000 in Oconee County. So quite a jump from what we saw just a few years ago. So prices, again, have risen significantly and continue to rise. And again, that is because of lack of inventory. There's high demand, low inventory. If you go back to your Econ 101, high demand, low supply means prices rise. Days on market taking a little bit longer, actually twice as long as 2022 in Oconee County. But again, homes still selling fairly quickly when you compare to the past several years. New listings, which is interesting, 446 listed this year, 516 listed last year, again, through the first 3 quarters of the year. That sold ratio, about 79% have sold this year, 76% sold last year. So over 3 quarters of the homes being listed right now are selling. And when sellers get in trouble is when they try to list it too high, they try to shoot for the moon. And if it sits for very long because they price it too high, then they may fall into that 25% or 20% that do not sell. And so pricing is key, marketing is key. That's what we do. But again, if you're wondering about the market, fewer transactions taking place, but higher prices across the board. And again, if you'd like detailed information for your specific area, reach out. I'd be glad to share that with you.